What's up, ladies and gents? Sinistrano, your host, and welcome back to more Resident Evil Village. This is part 5 of our Village of Shadows walkthrough. It is time to do it. These boss fights can be completed pretty easy, especially because of the whole cheese factor, where once you enter a building, they kind of just scripted to go away, and you can just keep kind of entering a little bit to get them to go away at the same time by firing at him. But it doesn't take much ammunition if you're using Chris Redfield's rifle. You can take him out pretty quick. He's going to be really the only wolf boss, I believe, I'm going to even mess with. We're going to pick up the grenade launcher here. So going into this section, I wouldn't say it's very difficult. Remember, really nothing is too difficult. Really, the biggest problem is just getting hit once could ruin your entire run that you're trying to do. So you just want to make sure that you keep the enemies at bay as much as possible. There is a second wolf right there, so you can actually get by him. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and turn around at this point, take the wolf out. Again, if you're in dire needs of money or whatever, remember you do get significantly more money on this difficulty if you're trying to do it, but obviously you want to try it on infinite weapons because it's going to allow you to be able to take those enemies out. Otherwise, you will never have enough weapons for the boss fights themselves. Again, I repeat, if you're playing this legit, where you're doing a new game, you cannot mess with any boss or any mini bosses whatsoever. Do not touch them. You have to save every single ammunition that you can find on bosses themselves, because they do take so much damage that it's just, or they don't take, or how do I say this? They take so many hits for you to actually get on them in order for them to take them down. So if you're using infinite ammo, then you definitely want to make sure you try to route as many mini bosses and things like that as you can, just to make it a little bit easier for you. Obviously, the reason I'm doing it is because we want to pick up as much money as possible so that we can upgrade some of the later weapons in-game, so I can have some fun when I'm going to try my speed run. We're going to be going through this section rather quick, so I apologize if it seems a little confusing. I'll try to explain everything now as we got a little bit of time. We're going to go through this little labyrinth here. We're going to head outside and we're going to tackle the fish monster. And of course, once you get to the crank, then you'll be able to pretty much move on throughout these entire areas, and we can move on and continue, as well as pick up the Magnum that we're going to be doing. So a lot of action in this, really some great parts. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, I'll be only talking to you during the moments that I really feel I need to explain anything that we do. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy part 5 of our Village of Shadows walkthrough. It's go time.
Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait, what are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, Mother's special child?
Mother wants her baby back.
Don't screw with me!
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others will laugh at me. But if I do better than them...
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged the way in.
What do you...
This is my territory. And I won't let you leave.
Shit.
So
Damn
here,
freak.
pretty much, we need to pick up the boat key. The boat key can be found if you shoot down the kind of pathway Otherwise, you would normally just go outside, but we need to shoot the pathway in order to grab the boat key first. You can actually get into the boat key and grab it without anyone seeing you. You can actually stealth it, but you can only do it for so long. The game, once you grab the boat key, the game automatically starts throwing more enemies in this area. Now, if you wanted to, with infinite weapons, you can, of course, just take them all out and grab all of the money you want. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is to get in, which is a good strategy to learn for the speed run that we're going to do later. So we're going to come over here. We're going to immediately grab the boat key. And then we're going to do a back step and then immediately come back. As you can see, once you grab it, they all come in. Again, you could funnel them down this little kind of hallway right here if you wanted to, as they're kind of coming up behind us. But once you get to this ladder, you're pretty much safe. They will not follow you anymore, and we can head outside. Immediately, we're going to go to the boat. There's a treasure in this area. However, you can't get to it yet because the water is still full. So once you've actually drained all the water, you will be able to go back, and we will grab that treasure, and I'll show you exactly how you can do that after this. There are a few enemies that come out here, but you can just bypass them by going straight to the boat. Now, on the way, once we dock at the next area, we're going to go ahead and pick up a few more fish. All this, so we need these fish, and we need the poultry or the chickens that you're going to get before you enter the first windmill. Once you're able to grab those, if you've completed what I have done exactly, then you will then be able to go ahead and achieve another max health upgrade, which is obviously really, really good when you're playing Village of Shadows. So maybe you'll actually be able to take 2 hits instead of just 1. There's also a big cutscene coming up ahead, kind of giving you guys a little bit more story. Again, this is going to be the final time in any of these walkthroughs that you see me do for Resident Evil Village where we're going to be showing off the cutscenes. So if this is your first time watching this walkthrough of mine, I hope you enjoy. I've tried to give you the story as well in the cutscenes and whatnot. Otherwise, the next videos that we do or live streams, we will be skipping those cutscenes. So I will leave you here for now, and then we'll pick up a little bit later when we have a few things to do.
What the hell? Research post or something? What the fuck are they doing here?
Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Ethan! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
Shit! Stay back!
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic. What are you talking about? The fuck is wrong with you?
All right, once you drop down, you're
What
going to
am I
head to the right.
supposed to do?
This is where you can save. This is also where the Duke is and where you
He
need
said
to
the
turn on
exit's
the
in the
electrical
bar.
power.
If I can drain the water. Shit, there's no power.
Sell any miscellaneous
Well
items
then,
that you might
feel
have.
free to peruse.
Again, I am building up for me to be able to fully upgrade the Magnum. That is the main weapon that I want to try to
Carry
fully
on.
upgrade, but you need a lot of money to do so. You're going to also be able to pick up some poultry for the third upgrade, which is the 3-flavored Matiti. We'll pick
thank
that up
you.
in actually just a second, but then when we come on our way back, that's when we'll be able to use the... that's when we'll be able to eat that meal. There's still a few pieces of some treasures that I haven't turned in yet.
As
I
always,
don't
a
know
trustworthy,
if I'm going to
fair
find the heads for
exchange.
those specific ones or not. So all I can tell you about the next section is it's pretty easy to get through. It's a little time-based, so you need to be careful. You can be eaten, so
I look forward to seeing the
obviously be
fruits of
careful.
your exploration.
But there's really not too much to explain. Everything you see me do is pretty much what you're going to need to do in order to be able to get by. You have to remember that some things, especially when you're on the catwalks, some of them have a shorter time period for them to fall down. So you need to know exactly what you need to do. You need to remember that blue and the gold one, I believe, has the shortest times. Or the blue has the shortest in the gold than the yellow. And you'll understand that when we get to that specific part. You can pick up any miscellaneous items around here as well. You can go ahead and pick up that right there if you wanted to, but you don't really need to. I mean, it furthers the story a little bit to tell you that you need to go over to the second windmill, but all you have to do is go there anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and head straight for the second windmill. You need to shoot the thing outside. It's going to allow you to be able to actually go across the water. Otherwise, you will not be able to move. There's another one on the other side as well, but you can't really see it from here. You probably could shoot it, but I don't really see it, so we'll just wait till we get to the other side. This is where the chase is going to start. Just make sure you're not putting yourself out on the little walkways whenever someone is coming by.
I'm not looking for fish food.
You do move slow on these little kind of walkways, so you do have to be careful and make sure that the fish isn't right next to you when you cross. Other than that, I'm just going to let you watch the next part until we get to the section where we need to enter the puzzle to turn on the electric power.
Damn. Stinks. Caught myself a big one. Okay.
So you need to turn it to the left twice, or should I say once, and then that's how you're going to get it. So it's going to be orange, black, blue, blue, orange, white, blue.
Got it.
Now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and talk to the Duke again and actually turn in the rest of our
Naturally.
poultry. And then we have the boss fight coming up. So I'm going to take this time to explain the boss fight, and then that way you guys can just
hardly
experience
wait.
the action.
Just excuse me.
Again, with infinite ammo, it's a pretty easy boss fight. You don't actually have to shoot the mouth and all. You can literally just shoot the side. As long as you're getting a few hits on the side, you will be able to take
I'd
them
love
down
for you to enjoy as well.
rather quickly.
Not a bad dish.
My suggestion is to put out the
We've
2
gathered
landmines at
all
the
the
beginning because that
ingredients.
does slow him down a little bit.
Now.
You're going to go through probably 2 stages of him throwing the acid rain, so you just need to make sure that you're underneath some type of cover when the acid rain comes out. Other than that, it's a pretty easy boss fight to do.
I'd love for you to enjoy as
With
well.
infinite ammo, of course. And I'm only explaining the strategies for doing it with the weapons I currently
I
have
wouldn't
equipped.
mind having that
Otherwise, maybe at some point we'll do an actual
thank you.
walkthrough where we do the normal weapons. But again, I'm having lots of fun doing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So
is
I'll see you
right.
after the boss fight, and we will continue from there.
Little and often fills the purse, as they say. A good deal, if I say so myself.
I guess I gotta do this. In death as he was in life. Disgusting.
All right, so there's a lot of places that you can pick up items from here if you're low on any supplies or anything like that. Especially picking up 2 mines. Again, it could be random. I don't know if you will get it, but mines are very, very useful, especially later on in the game.
The exit's up ahead.
Once you get up here, you're going to be entering the area where you first saw him, where the TV was. We're going to pick up the key, and then we're going to head over to where the Magnum is. It's fairly easy to get to, however, you do have to be quick because there is another wolf that comes out on this difficulty. And it's I believe it's on standard as well.
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Not trying to get on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Self-centered prick. Is that alive?
All right, so we're going to head outside where I told you before that there is a secret treasure. This is exactly where you went when you first entered this area and you were going to come over here and take the boat for the first time. However, now there's an area to the left that you can take. You need to make your way all the way down and around, and you're going to be able to pick up a treasure that you can obviously sell to the Duke. So really the main enemies that you need to worry about is going to be the wolf, but there's also some flying enemies and other enemies as well. You can enter some of these buildings. I believe one of them has the ball in it, but we're not going to do the ball. I know I said I was going to get all 4 of them, but I decided not to. If you want to see me get the ones, then make sure you check out the Let's Play, of course. Shameless plug. So we're going to use this zip line, and we're going to go underneath into the back of the house. There is one enemy inside, and this is where you're going to be able to find the wolf's bane. I actually like this one more than the stake magnum. I think it just feels so much cooler, kind of like a western. Now, once you exit, the wolf is going to appear, and you still have all of the flying enemies. Try to get out as soon as you want, or you could just take them all out right here with your infinite ammo and pick up a lot of money. Just do the trick where you're entering and exiting the door as much as possible. This wolf will chase you all the time. I didn't know exactly where I was going. It can be a little bit of a maze to get out of here, especially since the wolf will come up behind you even through here. So you do have to be careful. Remember, so far we have used no health items, and I still plan on achieving that challenge without using any health items. And there you go, ladies and gents, you've completed the island of Dr. Moreau. And now we can actually head back. So the next part of this walkthrough is going to be the stronghold. I'm going to show you both the stronghold and the area that is right next to the stronghold, where you can pick up some more treasure and take out another huge beast, although this one's more human-like. But again, of course, it's been my pleasure to bring this game to you guys. I love how this is technically, I guess you would consider like Village 3, because right here everything looks a little different. It's kind of more dusk. the next 2 times you're in the village, this is how it's going to look, and then you'll come back again at night. So I do love how there are different versions of the village that you actually get to mess with.
Ah, my apologies.
So turn in whatever it is that you want to turn in. We picked up the Crystal Moreau for 40,000. We're also going to turn in the Silver Angel that we picked up there
what
towards
they call
the end,
the beauty
as well
of the
as some
grotesque.
handgun ammo and shotgun ammo that we don't need currently. But other than that, I really do hope you guys are enjoying the walkthrough, and we'll move on to the next section. Peace.
To think I would buy such things. Please let me know if you'd like to strengthen your weapons. I look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.